Did the NHL get it right, giving Darnell Nurse a 1-game suspension? Jay, I haven't heard your take on this yet.
I want to add Jay's.
They nailed it.
Did they nail it from a biased Oilers perspective, or do you think this is a fair outcome?
Did you think they were going to give him game 1 of the series?
No. This is like a playoff level suspension, right? Where it's a 2-gamer, but it's a 1-gamer.
See, I think the NHL kind of had to. I thought it was going to be 2.
I thought they were giving him game 1.
But I think what you're saying is kind of what I was thinking yesterday too. Is like they probably wanted to give him 2 games, but realized that giving him game 1 of the playoffs was too harsh.
That'd be like giving 3 games.
It's a signal that the NHL actually knows how bad Matthias Ekholm's injury is.
I would agree.
I do think some things that come into play on this is like, yes, he absolutely cross-checks him, but the first cross-check was a minor penalty. The second cross-check is what pushes it to a major, but it wasn't so much of like a drive his face into the ice cross-check. Like, he definitely gave him a pop. It's definitely dirty. You definitely cannot do this, but I don't think it's at the level of like even what McDavid did to Garland. So I think it's hard to justify a bigger suspension. I was just a little bit worried about a couple of things. One, that they're just going to say, no, we're setting the precedent that a cross-check to a player's head intentionally is a 3-game suspension, and they would have given him 2 games because one of them would obviously been a playoff game. They had the obviously past precedent with McDavid and Myers, and as you pointed out, the Timo Meier incident as well. And then there's the other side of it, and I've already seen Kings fans do this on Twitter. And, I don't think there's anyone out there who goes in the NHL that goes and tries to intentionally hurt a player on the other team. But Kings fans are sitting there going, whoa, whoa, whoa. If that gets you 1 regular season game, what's stopping Vlad Gavrikov from doing that to Connor McDavid in game 1? Or going and just taking a liberty if you're Joel Edmondson on Leon Draisaitl if he comes even close to the front of the net? That's why I thought the NHL would give Nurse the first game to like send the message ahead of what will be a very, very spirited and probably at times out of hand series. I thought they were going to send a message that we are not afraid to suspend guys for playoff games.
I don't think you're wrong. I think the NHL player safety has just done such a bad job recently. Like, even just from watching Oilers games, like obviously the Gudas one, I think deserved to be punished. You think of like the Derek Forbett thing the other day where he broke his eye socket or something like that. There's been a bunch of things, and it's just like they just seem to get it wrong every time. And I think if this was an extra game in the regular season, there would have been a 2-game suspension. I'm happy it's only 1, but you're right. Like, what's to say that now that doesn't happen? I guess you can look back at previous playoffs and say, well, Carson Soucy got 1 game for his cross-check to McDavid's face too. So that's maybe the precedent there. So I don't think they got it right, but I'm glad they only did that.
Yeah, I agree with you. What's up, Nation citizens? If you like that video, then you need to be subscribed to the Oilers Nation YouTube. Podcasts, live shows, exclusive interviews, and analysis. Everything you need from your favorite voices at Oilers Nation. And you don't want to miss any of it, so hammer that subscribe button.